For all my team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. And for a discount on your coins, use Nepo at checkout. What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another FIFA 15 pack opening. I've got 12,000 FIFA points and a hair in my mouth. Fucking disgusting. You ever get hairs in your mouth and they're just like, ugh. Yeah, so 12,000 FIFA points, guys. Brand new team of the week. We got Inform Aguero, Inform Schneider, Inform Godin, Inform Lahm, Inform Baines. They all look incredible. There's a few good players on the bench as well. That right back Larson looks solid as you like. The rest of them actually don't really look too great, not my cup of tea. Remember him, Gorkuf, he used to be 5-star skill moves, now down to 4-star. They've destroyed his card. Crazy, crazy. But these are the players we're looking for, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and open some packs. And here we go, guys. So I'm going to open 6,000 and hopefully we get something good. And if we don't get anything good in 6,000, I'm going to open 6,000 more. Yeah, I mean, the pack luck recently has been on point. We got the first legend for me. I really like that Denmark home kit. Yeah, I got the first legend, guys. Man, for me, it was a big moment. It was a big moment in my FIFA 15. Oh, he's literally out of packs for a whole day. He was last week's seriously. I'm looking at him like he's obviously been wasn't in form, not the inform that I wanted. Yeah, so I picked up. I can't even remember the legend that I did pick up. Who did I get? What legend did I get? Can't even remember what legend I got. Striker. Average Inzaghi, that's who I got, guys. I got Filippo Inzaghi, and he was just alright. So I'm gonna go ahead, guys, and get some questions from Twitter to talk about whilst we open these packs. Hopefully we get something good in them, but let me get some questions. I will be right back. Alright, guys, so the first question we've got, I'm gonna just read them in order because I don't usually do it in order because some people are like, they don't see the tweet for a little while and they're like, oh, I didn't, my question never gets answered. But for right now, we're gonna do them in order. If you can hear that guy in the background, I apologize. He's literally just started. I'm not kidding. Every fucking time I start a video, something starts going on outside my house. It's so frustrating. But the first question is, who will win the El Clasico? That's a really difficult question to answer because they are both insane teams. Now, obviously, Real Madrid will not have Gareth Bale, which is a big blow for them. But Real Madrid have Cristiano Ronaldo, which is a big positive for them. Barcelona have Luis Suarez coming back. I personally think Barcelona are going to win the El Clasico. So there you go. There's my answer. El Clasico winner, Barcelona. The next question is from Vikram, Mr. Arsenal Forever. You guys probably know him. He's a fellow YouTuber. He says, opinions on Wenger, as we get the troll Hazard there. So, I'm struggling with Wenger right now. I've been a massive advocate of Wenger. Like I try to stay logical, but I also try to see the positives as much as possible in football. And what Wenger's done for Arsenal has been nothing short of magical, like genuinely magical. He's transformed our club from nothing to superstars. But now we're going back to where we were when he first took over. We're just an average team with average players, and we're looking to achieve, quite simply, just the average. Oh, there's a pack. There's a pack. We get Mertens and Maicon. That's not too bad. Yeah, I just think with Wenger, he needs to stop trying to play this European style of football, because that's what, in my opinion, he keeps doing. He keeps trying to play like Barcelona play or like Real Madrid play. Arsenal don't have the capabilities to play like that. You need to play to our strengths. I don't know why he keeps playing the formation he keeps playing. He's playing the 4-3-3. He keeps playing players like Cazorla on the wings and Podolski when they're not wingers. He needs to play people in their strongest positions and play the formation that best suits the players, instead of trying to fit players into a formation that's just not very successful. And it's relatively frustrating as an Arsenal fan. Even though I love what Wenger's done for the club, it's relatively frustrating to see him ignoring the absolute obvious and keep trying it his way. We are falling miles behind Chelsea and Man City. And this season, I know it's still early days, this season already Man United, who had a terrible start, and Liverpool, who had a terrible start, have overtaken Arsenal in points already. We're 10 points or 11 points off the lead after 8 games. It's unacceptable. I don't know what to say about him. I just wish he would listen to what the fans wanted. Obviously, he knows the club better than the fans know the club. He knows the players better than the fans know the players. But I just don't understand why. For example, yesterday, or like in the Champions League, we were 1-0 down to Anderlecht. We didn't deserve to win at all. We were being absolutely demolished. Not demolished, but we didn't have a great game. And then he made changes. He brought on Oxlade-Chamberlain, he brought on Campbell, and he brought on Podolski. And they transformed the game for us. They started attacking late on. We started having good possession and good football, and we created chances. But he did it like 20 minutes. Well, he actually didn't do it too late in the end, because we ended up winning the game. But he should have been doing that after 55 or 60 minutes, not after 80 and 85 minutes. Like, it's just, I think he's just losing his way, and he needs to realise that Arsenal fans will not settle for anything less than what we think is like productivity, I guess. Like, we won't sit here and be a club that used to be a force to be reckoned with and be taken down to whatever it is due to the fact that the manager or the board don't want to spend money on players. We need to spend money. We need to improve our defence. Our defence is shocking, absolutely shocking this year. Like, I'm not kidding. This is probably the worst Arsenal defence since we had Oleg Luzhny, Philippe Senderos, and Nelson Vivas. And if any Arsenal fans out there are old enough to remember those players, God bless you. But that was the worst defence I'd ever seen at Arsenal. This now, because of injuries and because of the way Wenger plays it, is the worst defence I've ever seen. Like last night, he played, we get Sami and Nasri. There we go. That's the first decent player this pack opening. He played Monreal at centre-back, Gibbs at left-back, Callum Chambers at right-back. I've only seen Bellerin play a few times, but he's a phenomenal looking player. Play Bellerin at right-back, play Chambers in centre-back, play Gibbs at left-back, and fuck Monreal off, because he's a pile of shit. He is an absolute pile of shit. Nobody wants him, nobody wants to see him play, and he never does anything good. So get rid of him and yeah, play the defence a bit better. Obviously, we've got injuries, Wenger knows his players better, but even with injuries, we need the squad depth. We need to improve, we need to buy, and yes, guys, we get Daniel Sturridge, get in. I saw Dzeko, I was like, that's not bad. We get Sturridge, he goes for about 35, 40k. That's what I'm talking about. That's not a bad pack, although this pack opening has been terrible. But let's move on to the next question. Wenger out. When you were a kid, what did you think your future job would be? I mean, I didn't really think. What I wanted to be was a footballer. Oh, we get Koscielny as well, and Hunter chemistry style. Come on, these packs are starting to look up. I wanted to be in either music or sports, or gaming. Like those are kind of the three pastimes that I've always enjoyed: music, sports, and gaming. And yeah, I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do. I ended up working for my family business for 10 years. And now I'm in gaming. So I tried hard to break into the music industry, and it just didn't work for me. It's a difficult industry to get into, and not singing music either, but more like rap and the underground hip hop scene in the UK. I just wasn't able to break into it. Funnily enough, though, a lot of the people that I used to write with and record with back in the day are like are starting to get there. They're starting to become a lot more recognised in the UK grime scene, and it's really good to see people that I was working with back in day, you know what I mean, back in day, making it. So yeah, that's brilliant. So there we go. Most OP player under 100k on FIFA, Ibarbo. I only used him for the first time yesterday, and he is absolutely phenomenal. He's like genuinely phenomenal. I didn't expect him to be as good as he was. He was remarkable. For 7,500 coins, you cannot go wrong. Like, he will score more goals than any other player in your team, most likely, unless you force somebody else to score. If you like, you know, specifically look to get goals on one player, he will do the business for you, and you will not regret it. So the next question we've got: what's my favourite meal for tea? I got a lot of food that I like. I do like a lot of food. I guess if I like it, you know, the old question where it's like, if you had to pick one last meal, what would it be? I would probably go for like steak and chips, mushrooms, sweet corn, and yeah, and some gravy or something. I don't know, like just something a little bit like that. Just something quite simple but quite nice. You know, that's probably if I had to pick a meal, that's probably what I would go for. What inspired me to start YouTubing? Just watching my favourite YouTubers. I used to watch YouTubers back in the day. A lot of them aren't around anymore that I used to watch, and I think YouTube in general has changed so much over the last 4 or 5 years since I started watching YouTube, that I don't particularly enjoy the content that is on YouTube these days. It's not really my cup of tea. There's exceptions to that, but I kind of tend to look towards streaming now, because I was always a massive fan of longer videos and Let's Plays. They just don't really exist anymore, especially within FIFA, the FIFA community. It just doesn't. They just don't exist anymore. So yeah, I used to watch my favorite YouTubers, and I thought I had something to offer for the YouTube scene. I thought I could do things sometimes better than some other people, and I knew things that other people didn't know. So I started making the videos, and bang, here we are, 4 years later, and I'm still going strong, and got you guys. You guys obviously to thank for that. You guys have been absolutely fantastic during my YouTube career. We have had many ups and many downs, and I'm sure there'll be more ups and more downs. But YouTube is like that, you know. It's a fickle game, because if you say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, people can turn on you like that, and it's crazy, and it's really hard to get back on side. And trust me, I've been through many periods where not many periods. Obviously, I'm a man, but I've been through many times in my YouTube career where I've said and done the wrong thing. And people switch on me, and you know, I get mental dislikes on videos and mental hate on Twitter and through YouTube, and it takes a long time to get people back on side to prove that that was just a one-off. Like, it's very easy for me to do 99 good things and 1 bad thing, and if you said, can you remember any of the last 100 things I did, you would always remember the bad thing. So it's very easy to remember the negatives, very difficult to remember the positives. So the fact that so many of you are still around and have come back from the negatives that we've had is a blessing. So I thank you guys very much for that. So the next question, do you like the changes in the update? Absolutely not. It's funny because I've been speaking to a lot of people about this on Twitter, and I personally think they have just installed FIFA 14 on FIFA 15. Now, I've only played 3 games. So I can't really judge, you know, like I can't really judge because I've only played 3 games. But from what I've played, they have nerfed massively pace and dribbling. Like in fact, the whole gameplay just feels sluggish and slower. The players just seem more unresponsive. The gameplay seems slower. The players dribble slower. They've buffed keepers. Oh, boom, there we go, guys. We get ourselves a big player, some coins, a free pack. That is the best pack we have got so far today. Although Daniel Sturridge might be worth more, but we get Mesut Ozil, 86 rated. Get the fucking, come on. But going back to the other stuff, I feel like they've basically made it as close to FIFA 14 as they possibly could with this new update. And I wasn't the biggest fan of FIFA 14. I loved FIFA 15 how it was before the patch, and it seems like they've buffed headers, they've buffed crossing, they've buffed cross the keeper body shots. They've basically, like I said, they've basically made it like chip through balls again seem really effective. Defending, they've buffed. Oh, look at that! We get Ramirez. We've got a lot of good BPL players today, guys. They seem to have improved again. The defending seems to have gone back to the FIFA 14 style of defending, you know, where basically the pressure, the pressing, and the contained defending is really effective again. I don't know why they've changed that. I thought defending was absolutely perfect the way it was, and they've basically made little changes here, there, and everywhere to everything, and it's, in my opinion, made the game as close a replica to FIFA 14 as they possibly could have gone for. And like I say, I wasn't the biggest fan of FIFA 14, so I know a lot of people will disagree with my sentiments that I don't like the update. A lot of people will love the update. People that were great at FIFA 14 but struggling in FIFA 15, I think will absolutely love the new update. But people like myself who loved FIFA 15 and wasn't the biggest fan of FIFA 14, us guys, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to struggle to enjoy the game, and it's sad because I've played a lot of FIFA. I've played almost 400 games of FIFA already since the game came out. But now, if I'm going to play, I'm going to give the patch a go. You know, I'm going to give it a proper try. But if the game is like I think it is and has reverted back towards FIFA 14, I will probably only play FIFA 15 again for video content, and I probably won't play it. I'll probably stop, you know, I'll play Civilization 6, Football Manager, League of Legends, and some of the other games that I like to play, because this game just doesn't appeal to me massively. You know, it just really doesn't. So yeah, there is always that. What have we got? Would I rather? Fucking FIFA Revs says, would I rather a gay son or a slut daughter? Well, I wouldn't care about a gay son. I wouldn't judge a gay person. Like, sexuality is irrelevant to how you should or shouldn't love someone. So I wouldn't, like, not rather a gay son. And also, oh my god, get in, EA! Get the fucking, we get Sergio Ramos. This has been a good pack opening now. We get Ramos, Sturridge, Ozil, Koscielny, some other good players. That is much more likely. We just need an inform to top it all off. But yeah, so, and then a slut daughter, define a slut. Someone that sleeps with a lot of people. I mean, like, you don't have to sleep with a lot of people to be a slut. Like, I don't know. Like, it's a pretty stupid question, to be honest. Ultimately, I wouldn't disown or dislike or discare for either of them. I would just try and guide them down a better path in life. Not that being gay is going down the wrong path in life. But if I had a slutty daughter, I would probably try and guide her down a better path. And if I had a gay son, it wouldn't bother me in the slightest. I'm not even remotely homophobic, and yeah, some of my best friends are black, gay, Jewish people. So yeah, there you go. Right, next question. Would you rather see 5 of your friends starve and end world hunger, or see them survive and world hunger increase? Well, the thing about that is, to end world hunger, like if I were to say I would rather see them starve and end world hunger, like it wouldn't solve, it would end world hunger there and then, but ultimately the way the world is, the way the economy is, the way food growth is, the way greedy people will always be greedy, it won't actually ever end world hunger. So I would prefer world hunger to increase and my friends not starve to death, and for the world as a whole to try better in providing the countries who are malnourished and don't have enough food to have food. You know, that's what I would prefer. So that was the last question, guys. This has been an entertaining pack opening in my opinion. Some great questions in there, thank you very much. Some stupid questions in there as well. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, leave a like, rating, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.